down to the season finale of Power Up. As I speak here, I'm basically to the wire. Anyway, it says that, I can't leave all the fancy credits, but this episode will be Streets of Rage 3 for the Sega Genesis. Anyway, I'd like to thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much. This Power Up will be back next year, I don't know when, as I'm transitioning to a new place. But I have to thank you so much, and anyway, we'll just get to the review. And I think the fancy credits, I'm just gonna, somewhere around here, the credits are gonna be rolling, or I'm just gonna have a little fancy little, what's the episode about. But I wanna thank you so very much. And anyway, yeah, I just wanna thank you so very much, and let's get right to the review, shall we? Streets of Rage 3, known as Bare Knuckle 3 in Japan, was released in 1994 for the Sega Genesis / Mega Drive. This, as you know, I've already reviewed Streets of Rage 2, so most of the stuff you know the drill, like another enemy plot to destroy, something happens, and so the main character is, most notably Axel and Blaze, with some of their friends, go thwart them and all that stuff. In this game, I think it's still carrying over from Streets of Rage 2. Skate is still here from Streets of Rage 2, but instead of, I think, Max, who was in Streets of Rage 2, a new individual known as Dr. Zan steps forward and is now playable. And basically, the plot of this game kind of varies, because I know, as you can see here, I'm playing almost a ROM. As I've been doing lately, I've been playing kind of a ROM hack version of Streets of Rage 3. It has the Japanese plot, but what's translated. Because I know, like in the Japanese version, like it's just this thing that basically wipes out a city or something like that. So they had to stop it before this syndicate wipes up more cities and yada 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 yada. Basically, it involves Mr. X as always, I believe, as it usually is the person behind the evil doings in the main 3 Streets of Rage games. But I think in Streets of Rage 4 it's somebody else, but again, that isn't Streets of Rage 4, it's just 3, so that'll be for another review for another time. Basically, it's another beat 'em up where you beat the crap out of people, and hopefully you don't die too much. Pretty much. Anyway, what's really cool is what I do like about this game is the new things I like. If you look, there's like a meter to the right that fills up and goes like okay or something. What I like about that meter is if it's fully filled, you can use like your deadly move or your special attack, the thing that takes off energy. If you use it when that meter says okay, you can use it and not lose any health. But of course, if that meter is not full, then yes, it'll take some health as always, like it has been the last couple of games, last 2 games. So it's all about using that wisely. Of course, you can use it whenever, of course, but it adds more to me. It adds more of a strategic use, because thankfully it fills up pretty quickly, but sometimes not quick enough. As you can see from these playthroughs, because you can see from this playthrough, I did have to use it a little bit if need be. Then again, though, I haven't played this game as much, so I was using it a little bit too much, overly done, but I did okay. But I really like Streets of Rage 3. It's really fun. I've enjoyed it really greatly. And I'm sorry if you see the screen flash a little bit, because I was using the Mega EverDrive to play this, because it's basically, as I mentioned, it's like a ROM hack of like, it's a translated ROM for the Streets of Rage 3. So yeah, I can see. So it's kind of usually the Japanese plot, but this has all the English and stuff. And I think my friend who did this, I think he did all the stuff for this. He kind of took it and he did this ROM hack. He didn't author this ROM hack, but he basically put on his EverDrive and he let me use it as well. It is what it is, But he let me, I'm using his, I think he redid this. He did it so I could. So I believe this even has. Also, my main point is getting this is the difficulty, because I think he's using the Japanese version with the English translating it in English. The Japanese version of Streets of Rage Bare Knuckle 3 is a little bit easier, I think. It's not as hard, and it's more playable. Whereas I think I remember playing the North American version. It's a little bit harder, and it'll kick your ass more than not. And so this ROM hack, I guess you could call it, it's more of a quality of life one as well. So, but then again, but just to forewarn you all who play this, the vanilla versions, especially the vanilla North American version, it'll be a little bit harder, I believe. So you'll get granted, and maybe even more harder than it needs to be. So just thought I'd warn you there. Of course, though, if you do want to play this, besides on just a Sega Genesis or not for an EverDrive, if you want to play the actual vanilla version, I'm playing this for an EverDrive as well because this is a really expensive game. Like Street Fighter 3 has really gone up in price. Like it's shot up. So again, having an EverDrive really helps. But if you want to, but there are other ways because I know this is on. This is on the Sega Genesis collection for the Nintendo Switch, PS4, and Xbox One. And I think it's on some other collections as well. But for this current gen, you can get them on that. And of course, since PS5 is backwards compatible with PS4, as is Xbox Series X and S, but of course Xbox Series X, you can just get those versions and play them, on those consoles and still not have to worry about, all that stuff. And of course, it's on the Switch as well. So if you have a Switch, cool, you got that as well. So there's many ways to play this, more, you could say, quote unquote, legit. Although, it's, it is, again, I don't, if you choose to ever drive it like I do, if you choose to get a ROM hack of this, what's more, what kind of combines the best of both worlds, go for it. I don't condone it, but I'm not going to tell you where to find it at this point. You all can figure that out, I hope, using the internets. So anyway, but yeah. Other than that, if you like beat 'em ups, go ahead, give it a shot. It's good stuff. And there's nothing much more I can say about this. It's basically another feature rich game. It's good. It plays well. It plays well, so you'll have fun. And of course, it's a 2-player game, so it is good, of course. And and also I think one of the characters, one of the enemies, Rue, or as you can see in this playthrough, he's known as Vicky because I'm combining both best of both things. He's known as Rue in the vanilla North American version. I believe he can be used as a playable character. So that's pretty cool too. I forget how you do it. Again, you can do research on that. It's cool. But so, in all, I like it. It's beat 'em up. I love beat 'em ups. If you love beat 'em ups, pick it up. If not, that's okay too. But to me, of course, I highly recommend this game because beat 'em ups are cool for me. But that's me. But of course, I appreciate you all for watching this. And since this is in breakneck speed mode because I'm basically doing this at a more these episodes and bringing it at a faster pace. I just want to say thank you all for watching me, and I appreciate you taking the time to watch this, and hopefully I don't suck at this too much. So anyway, I appreciate you all, and thank you all for inviting me onto your screens, no matter how big or small. Have an amazing day or night and a pleasant tomorrow, and be kind to one another. And of course, stay tuned for the next season of Horror or whatever I do next. Take care, everybody, and have a good one. Till next time.